Good morning. Still here at Asita Eco Resort. About to head out on the road here as soon as my travel buddy gets ready. So, you know, maybe another hour or so. No worries. Check out my friends here. Just a few fish in this little moat here they got going around the resort. This place is really peaceful though. It's very, very quiet. The bed is a little hard, but that's pretty typical here in Thailand, is a hard bed. But other than that, everything else was really, really great. Very peaceful. You can hear how quiet it is here. A few birds chirping and the fish jumping. That's about the only noise you got in this whole place. Anyway, about time for breakfast. Hit the road. A couple things I missed here, so let me get this in. So they have these boats here, and they are for the use of anybody. You can come out here, grab a boat, and just go trolling around the entire moat, which is pretty cool. Got some rules to follow here. If you can't swim, please don't get in the boat. Seems like an obvious rule, but yeah. Sure, it's not the first time it's happened. So yeah, grab a boat, little fish food or potato chips, whatever works for you, and go have a good time. Pretty much got all this yesterday, but I would walk through one more time. It's just really beautiful. It's just, I can't get over how quiet it is. I mean, I heard one dog barking, and there's just more and more surprises here. Something else I didn't notice. They also have bicycles for rent. I don't know if they're for rent or just for use. I'm thinking you could probably just come and use them. Great condition too, they're like brand new. Even a couple of bikes for the kiddos. Yeah, this place is gonna get a pretty stellar review from me. Definitely impressive. All right, y'all, it's a hard life out here. I'm James Casino, chocolate man in Thailand. This is the Asita Eco Resort. You should definitely add this to your list if you're in Thailand. Come check it out. Okay, it's breakfast time. That's just the appetizer to get us started. So entrees on the way. And just like that, the entrees are here. Gonna enjoy our breakfast and then get out on the road. Not too long of a drive today. I'm stealing your fork. They don't give me one. They give me one? Oh no, there it is. It's hiding. Got mine. Travel buddy's complaining because she has to be awake at 9 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Okay. Such a hard life. Gotta wake up at 9. So today we're gonna go KANCHANABURI to get everything in. The Death Museum, ride the train, see the river, the bridge over River Kwai, or Kwa, as I guess it's pronounced properly. Check out all that history. That should take us a better part of the day, and then we got another 2-hour drive up to our hotel. I'm sorry, another hour drive up to our hotel. Suggested by Chuck and Paige, No Time to Be Sad. Check out their channel. We're going there based off of their multiple videos in this place, so it looks like a good place. Looking forward to it. Then tomorrow, whew, another busy day. We got the Hellfire Pass. Might try to make it to Mon Village, or we might get down the next day. Not sure. We'll see what happens. Keeping the schedule packed though. The next 2 nights are the only nights we have reservations. After that, we're kind of on our own. We'll just figure it out as we go. It's a horrible way to travel, not knowing where your next destination is going to be. No, not really. Honestly, that's the best way to travel. Okay, something you might see here in Thailand, especially when you're traveling with a Thai companion, is this thing here. What's it called? The name?
Phuong Malai.
Phuong Malai. Phuong Malai?
Yeah.
Phuong Malai. And it's just for safety, like a blessing while you're traveling. And it smells wonderful. It's made out of jasmine and flowers, so it's really nice to have in the car. Okay, got to do things in order. So we're gonna stop here first at the Death Railway Museum. Check it out here, Kanchanaburi. Out there is the cemetery. Let's go in here and see what it's about. We didn't make a reservation, so we'll just kind of wing it. Figure it out on our own. All right. Hello. Hello. Hey, you coming? All right, here we're at the Kanchanaburi War Cemetery, World War II. We just went into the museum, got a little history. Something you notice immediately as you're looking at these headstones is the age that they died was very young. Most of them are in their mid to late 20s. Some younger, very few older. All right, we're here at the bridge finally. Well, just outside the bridge. Got all these old railroads out here, old locomotives. Rusting away. And the tracks out here are still active. Unfortunately, we're getting here when the train is already left. We could take another train at 4:30, but it doesn't come back to Kanchanaburi, or Kanchanaburi, I don't know. It doesn't come back to Kanchanaburi tonight, so you'd have to like take a taxi to get back here. So what I think we'll do is we'll come back tomorrow and ride the train. But we'll go out and take a look at the bridge at least. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we went into the Death War Museum. There's actually 2 of them, but anyway, we went to the main one that's next to the cemetery. And they charged us Falun prices, which was a little weird during this time period, but whatever, I'll let that go. Paid an extra 100 baht for me than I did for my travel buddy. Is what it is, but it was interesting. But however, they didn't allow us to do any filming in there. So even though it seemed like everybody was using their cameras, neither here nor there. Mostly just plaques and some mannequins and stuff set up just to kind of show you what it looked like during that time period, and also explain the history. Lots of history in there, lots of history. Definitely worth the stop, kind of get educated before you actually come out here to the bridge, of all the things that were going on, who was actually there, you know, the number of POWs, the number of locals, the amount of effort it took to build this railway that went some 400 kilometers. You know, the bridge is just one very small part of it. That's where everything gets centered around, but the actual railway itself is 400 plus kilometers long, built in jungles in possibly the worst conditions you can imagine. So the reason they had thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of deaths. All right, there it is, the famous bridge over the River Kwai, or Kwa. for the locals. Pretty interesting. As you see, there's plenty of local tourists. Got the domestic tourism going on. Don't be concerned, they only use these train tracks 3 times a day on a regular schedule, so nobody's gonna get run over. Floating restaurants out here. Heard they're pretty good. We'll probably do our lunch over there. Piece of history right here. This thing's been around since the 1940s. Kind of get some unique opportunities to get good photos and whatnot out here since the number of tourists here is pretty low. This is a Thursday, not too busy. Thinking on the weekends it probably still gets pretty busy here, but right now it's nice. So when the train does come through and people are on the bridge, they do have these little escape pods here. You can run out here, and there's a little safety line. Pretty much, if you're behind the red, you're safe. How much you want to bet people challenge that all the time? They probably stand right on the red or over the red. Nice little viewpoint here. I'll throw a couple of links down at the bottom here. Find a couple of YouTube videos and do a couple of Google searches for you. Easy click-ons to get a little more history about the bridge, who was here, why it was built. Definitely some good stuff. I'm not a huge history buff, but I like to at least have a little idea of what's going on around me. And I think it would be a shame to come out here without at least learning a little bit of something about it and what it took to build this. I'm definitely over it vlogging myself and having people look at you, but it's still fun to catch their reactions to you. They really like, what is he doing? But it should be really a mystery since there's millions of bloggers on YouTube, but hey, you still get those looks. That's the Kuong Chapel over there. Definitely make our way over there and take a little video. Looks pretty interesting. Yeah, if you're in Thailand and you're not taking advantage of these low tourist rates right now, that's just insane. You should definitely be out here checking this stuff out while it's pretty much not crazy right now, because I can imagine a place like this gets absolutely insane. Right now, not bad at all. Probably about 100 people out here total. My travel buddy got some, what are they? What is it?
Pá lai.
Huh?
Pá lai.
Pá lai? Okay, I don't know what it is. Some kind of snakehead fish, funky looking thing. I don't know. We're gonna put it in the water and feed it, I guess. All right. We ain't in a van, but we down by the river. See what we can do with these fish things that old girl got. Okay, go do what you're gonna do with it. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but go do something with it. See if the fish come running. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Make merit.
Ui. ว้าวว้าวนี่
It's a big one.
เป็นสเน็กนะ
Yeah. Okay. There he goes. Nothing's eating it, they're just putting it back in the water, I guess. So make merit, make a blessing, and release it back into the water. And that's how that goes. Not sure I trust this platform we're on. Yeah, this thing's a little rickety. Whatever. Retired light props, baby. We're not doing anything unique. There's somebody else coming down to do the same thing we just did, so it's catching on. Here we are down under the bridge. So if you notice here, you can see these big white splotches on it. They're kind of hard to see. Might be able to make them out on video. Anyway, that's shrapnel from the bomb attack on the bridge to destroy it. Many large bombs were dropped on it and eventually destroyed the center section of the bridge. And then it was rebuilt later. But you can still see some of the big gouge marks and damage from the shrapnel. High-powered longboat. Cats are crazy with that. I don't know if you watch CB Media, you can see him on one of these with 500 horsepower. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna do that. Props to that dude, CB Media. Won't be me. It's fun to watch on TV though.